Hey there, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that affects so many of us: self-sabotage. We've all been there, making plans and setting goals, only to find ourselves getting in our way and hindering our own progress. But the good news is, it doesn't have to be this way. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can change self-sabotage into self-improvement. Also, I totally recommend that you stick around until later in the video, because towards the end, I'll be sharing a quick and helpful bonus on self-compassion and how you can use it as a hack to transform self-sabotage into self-improvement. Welcome to our channel, where we talk about the journey to self-development. If you're new here, we trust you're going to love this video. And if you're a subscriber, thank you for coming back. Without further ado, here we go. First, let's talk about what self-sabotage is. The simplest way to describe it is when we engage in behaviors or thoughts that hold us back from achieving our goals. It can be anything from procrastination to negative self-talk to self-doubt. And it's important to understand that self-sabotage is not a personality trait. It's a learned behavior. Let me give you an example. Imagine you've always wanted to start your own business, but every time you start to make progress, you find yourself procrastinating, coming up with excuses, or finding ways to sabotage your own success. Maybe you're afraid of failure, or unsure about being good enough. Whatever the reason, you end up not starting that business, and you're left feeling frustrated and disappointed. This is a classic example of self-sabotage. And we all have our ways of sabotaging ourselves, whether it's in our personal or professional lives. It can show up as procrastination, perfectionism, self-doubt, or even self-destructive behavior. But the good news is that self-sabotage is something that can be overcome. It starts with recognizing the patterns and behaviors holding you back. You see, self-sabotage is like a bad habit, something that we do without even realizing it. It's like eating junk food, even when we know it's not good for us. But just like with any bad habit, the first step in breaking it is to become aware of it. Start to notice when you're engaging in self-sabotage behavior and ask yourself why. Are you afraid of success? Are you afraid of failure? Once you understand the root cause of your self-sabotage, you can start to work on changing it. One way to change this behavior is to challenge your negative thoughts. When you notice yourself thinking negatively, ask yourself if it's true. Oftentimes, our negative thoughts are not based on reality, and by challenging them, we can start to change them. Let's say you're thinking about starting a new workout routine, but your negative thoughts are telling you that you're not good enough or that you'll never be able to stick to it. These thoughts can be really convincing, but they're not true. You can ask yourself some important questions like, is this thought based on fact or just fear? What is the evidence that supports this thought? Can I find any counter evidence to disapprove it? What would I tell a friend in this situation? By asking these questions, you begin to see that your negative thoughts are not based on reality. Now, I know that this can be a difficult process, and it takes time to practice, but trust me, it's worth it. Every time you challenge a negative thought and choose to believe in yourself, you're taking a step towards self-improvement. Hey guys, if you're enjoying this video so far, please hit that subscribe button for more content like this. It would really help our small channel grow, so we can make even more videos for you. Another way to change self-sabotage is to set small, achievable goals. When we set big, lofty goals, it can be easy to get overwhelmed and give up. But by setting small, achievable goals, we build momentum and confidence in our ability to succeed. Here's an illustration. Imagine you're trying to climb a mountain, and you're feeling really overwhelmed by the idea of getting to the top. But instead of focusing on the top, you focus on the next step in front of you. And as you take each step, you're getting closer and closer to the top. And before you know it, you've made it to the top. So instead of setting a big, overwhelming goal, like losing 50 pounds or running a marathon, set small, achievable goals, like losing 5 pounds or running a 5K. These small goals will help you build momentum and give you a sense of accomplishment. which will help you stay motivated and on track. And remember, progress, not perfection. The key is to focus on progress, not perfection. It's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay to have setbacks. The important thing is that you're moving in the right direction. Finally, you want to surround yourself with positivity and support. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and support your goals. Eliminate negative influences in your life and focus on building positive relationships that will help you achieve your goals. If we're constantly exposing ourselves to negative influences, like toxic friends, negative news, or social media that makes us feel bad about ourselves, it's going to be really hard to build a strong foundation for positive change. On the other hand, surrounding yourself with positivity and support makes it so much easier to build that strong foundation and make real progress. First, take a look at the people you spend the most time with. Are they supportive and positive, or do they bring you down? If it's the latter, it might be time to reassess your relationships. Next, pay attention to the media you consume. Are you constantly exposed to negative news, or are you seeking out content that uplifts and inspires you? Finally, find a support system that works for you. This could be a therapy group, a coach, or a community that shares your values and goals. For example, if you're trying to get in shape, join a fitness group or a running club. If you're trying to start your own business, join a startup group or a networking group. When you surround yourself with people who are working towards similar goals, you start to feel more accountable and motivated to reach your own goals. It's not always easy to make these changes, but I promise you, the effort is worth it. When you surround yourself with positivity and support, you'll find that self-sabotage becomes less of an issue and self-improvement becomes so much more achievable. So, before we conclude this session, I certainly have not forgotten about the bonus I promised, and I'll be sharing that bit with you right away. Now, when we think of self-compassion, we might think of being kind and understanding towards ourselves. But self-compassion can also be a powerful tool for self-improvement. I've found that it can help you to be more motivated, resilient, and successful in achieving your goals. So, what's the hack? It's a simple yet uncommon and unique practice that I like to call compassionate self-talk. This involves talking to yourself in the same way you would talk to a friend who's going through a tough time. For example, instead of criticizing yourself for making a mistake, you might say something like, "It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes, and I will learn from this and do better next time." By doing this, you're shifting your focus from self-blame and self-criticism to self-compassion and self-improvement. And the best part is, you can do this anywhere and at any time. It's a simple yet powerful way to change self-sabotage into self-improvement. So, give it a try. Next time you find yourself getting in your own way, take a moment to practice compassionate self-talk and see how it feels and notice the difference it can make in your life. Remember, self-sabotage is a common and natural part of the human experience, but it doesn't have to be a permanent state. By being aware of our negative thoughts and behaviors and taking steps to replace them with positive ones, we can break the cycle of self-sabotage and start seeing real progress in our lives. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all my latest content. And if you have any tips or strategies of your own for overcoming self-sabotage, please share them in the comments below. We can all learn from each other and help each other grow. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content from us. See you soon.